Hi, welcome to Channel B Update. I'm Jordan Roberts. Briarwood's first All-In Challenge is in the books and was a huge success. Here's more on the event.
So this was the first annual All In for the Lions Challenge. The primary goal for the All In for the Lions Challenge was for everyone to participate.
We had the band, we had the dance team, we had SGA all greeting as folks arrived to campus and just trying to get the momentum ready for Give Day, which was amazing. It's the first time Briarwood has done something like this.
We had a donor participation goal of 300 donors, and we ended up with 698 that gave $200,000 that's going to benefit all areas of the campus.
So I just want to thank all the students, all the faculty for participating in Give Day. Give Day was an amazing success.
What a blessing to see all that support for our school. Way to go, Briarwood family. Well, Radica has been on tour the past several weeks with their spring competitions, and here with a look at how they did is Grayson Shivers.
What does Radica mean to you?
Radica is just a really talented group of individuals that we all come together and sing and dance and perform and talk about the Lord of the universe.
What does Radica mean to you?
I'd say Radica means getting to hang out with my friends and having a good time and just getting to go to competitions and have fun and do what we love together. It's a lot of hard work at the beginning of the year, but then it all pays off in the end.
We are so grateful for the amazing talent of our singers. Great job, guys. Radica isn't the only group competing this spring. Our Lion Guard has also put their hard work to the test. Here's a look at what they have been up to.
This year's group is unique because I threw a lot of new things at them, and so it's the first time they've really been dancing and doing color guard at the same time, which is something that they have had to learn as they go, but it's something that they've grown to excel in. I think a lot of people don't know how much work and how sometimes they make it look really easy, but there's a lot of training that goes into it. And then they put the whole show together, and just watching them have fun and enjoy it is the best part of competition.
One fun fact about color guard, or more funny, is that we get a lot of bruises, a lot from throwing sabers and rifles around, which have been going great for our season so far. We got first place in all our competitions, and yeah, it's going great.
First place in every competition? Great job, ladies. Austin Johnson is here now with a closer look at what is going on in the world of BCS sports. Take it away, Austin.
Hi, I'm Austin Johnson. Welcome to Channel B Sports. Well, opioids like fentanyl and other drugs have unfortunately become a threat to everyone, including high school sports. But Broward is ahead of the problem. Our own Blakely Margine had an opportunity to talk to some of the coaches that were trained in administering the antidote in the event of an accidental overdose. Here is her report.
Accidental overdoses are a huge problem, not only in our country, but in the world as a whole. In 2023, 112,000 people died of drug overdose. Here at Briarwood, we have decided to take some extra precautions by implementing Narcan, an anti-overdose medication. Here's what the coaches had to say.
Well, Narcan's a product name for substance called naloxone, and it's been found to help people who are in an overdose opioid situation. If administered in a timely way, it can restore breathing to someone whose automatic breathing is shut down because of too much opioid or fentanyl in the system.
How does it stop an overdose?
Well, inside your brain has receptors that the opioids attach to when you're overdosing, and the Narcan is more attracted to those receptors than the opioids are. So the Narcan knocks all the opioids off the receptors in your brain, which allows your brain to then give feedback and actually start breathing again.
When will it be introduced in the school?
So we had a large number of our staff, mostly coaches, were trained recently on how to administer and use it, what to look for when we come to those situations. So we're working with a crisis company that provides these free of charge, and as we get the training and we get our AEDs service, we're going to include a kit.
Is there a point that the person is too far gone to use it?
So no, as the OD is happening, you want to use it as fast as possible. So it's too far gone. What's evidently happening, the way these narcotics work, is that they depress the breathing system of your body. It kind of just shuts everything down. So yes, I guess there would be a point that could be too late. However, it doesn't take it from where if you can administer it as fast as possible.
How will it be administered to the person?
It's actually administered like through the nose, so it's a kind of like a nasal spray, and it's actually fairly simple. Just put it in their nose and press the plunger.
Is there a limit to what substances Narcan can help?
To help, it'd be for opioids, but it's not going to hurt or inhibit any others. So if there is a question, administer Narcan.
How common are these occurrences?
As of now, last I looked, looking around 20 high schoolers a week overdose in the United States on this stuff. So this is serious enough to OD, this is potential death too. So it's not like, this is a really big kind of deal. So
how many other high schools are doing this?
To my knowledge, not many, but that number has grown a lot here in the last probably few years since the COVID pandemic.
Thanks, Blakely. Well, our baseball team just finished their season in the first round of the playoffs. They were area champs, and we can't wait to see what they can do in 5A next season. Both tennis teams made it to state and will be in Mobile to compete for the 6A state title. Lastly, our lacrosse team is currently making a run for their very first championship in program history. The Lions will play Mountain Brook for the third time this year at Lions Pride Stadium. It will be Wednesday, May 1st at 7 o'clock. So show up to support the team. Now back to you, Jordan.
We are so thankful for what our school is doing to keep us all safe. Thanks, guys. Well, Mr. Morrissey has only been here a few months, but he's already settling into the Briarwood family. Here with more about Briarwood's newest principal is Gavin Lindsay.
If you could describe Briarwood in one word, what would it be and why?
Let's go with family. Love that. Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. Family. Family. Sitting in the kitchen. Family. Da-da-da-da-da.
It's a good.
We'll go with that one.
It's a good word.
Thanks.
If you could be a teacher, what class would you teach and why?
I'm an old history teacher, so I'm gonna go 8th grade ancient world history. I don't know why, but I love it. I love it.
It's a good subject.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite thing about being a principal and why?
It's probably, all the free cookies that I get. I get tons of free cookies and they taste really good. So I'm gonna go with free cookies.
I like cookies too.
Me too.
Mr. Morrissey is certainly one of a kind. We are glad to have you here. Well, before we go, Louis the Lion has been around for decades, but have you ever wondered where he got his name? We asked some of Briarwood's staff to see what they think and hear some of their theories.
Well, I don't really have the history, but I would think in Briarwood school history, maybe the very first person that wore the costume, their name was Louis. And I would guess. I mean, I guess it's just me guessing, of course, and I don't have the actual history. The very first student that wore the costume, probably his name, or it could be her name, Louis, was Louis. And then maybe from that, every person after that carried the name Louis the Lion.
I think it comes from Louis the 15th. Yep. Pretty positive. Because he really liked lions.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I know a funny story about him from a long time ago, but I'm not going to tell it because it would embarrass somebody. But this, I'll introduce you to this little guy, and I think most people who had me know him. His name is Aslan, and he's the keeper of my keys. And Laura Heron named him Aslan years ago, and you know that was Jesus in.
We had a student that started that name. His mother worked at the school in the elementary division. Her name was Paige Hill. So his name was Hill, but I don't remember his first name.
Yeah, so Coach Colley's miniature dachshund, his name is Louis, and he chose to name the Lion mascot after his miniature dachshund. Therefore, Louis the Lion. We have Coach Colley to thank.
Great job. We'd like to send a special thank you out to these students in Ms. Presley's creative writing class for helping us write this month's show. Thank you for sharing your talents with our team. And that does it for this month's Channel B update. We'll see you again next month with more of all things Briarwood. Until then, God bless and go Lions.